Hey everyone, welcome to the very first video of the Weight Gain Challenge 2024. As you can see, I'm very excited about the challenge and I hope you are too as well. The response on signing up for the challenge has been crazy. So I know a lot of you guys are really pumped up to be a part of this challenge and to actually, produce good results by the time we end the challenge, in 6 weeks. So well done for that. Now, everybody who signed up should have received a newsletter by now, which means you should know, what all to prep up on and those kind of things. And I'm sure you guys have already done that over the weekend as well. Those who haven't received a newsletter either, please make sure that go and sign up. Today will be the last day when I will be sending out newsletter. After that I will stop sending those. And if you did sign up but haven't received a newsletter, then just email me at info@neatfit.com and I should be able to share the newsletter there. Now, newsletter talks about the food plan and those kind of things, on how you will be creating your food plan for yourself using the videos that I've shared there. However, today's video is going to be all about workouts, right? Upper body, lower body, workout split, all those kind of things. So if you are really want to make the most out of this challenge, please make sure that you watch the video till the end. Make points for whatever you hear me talk about in this video. Make note of your questions so that you can drop those questions in the comments section, right? The more you will ask, the more I can answer back to you, and the more we all can learn as a community together, and that's how we grow, right? So feel free to ask all your questions in the comment section and I'll try my best to reply to as many as I can. Okay, so the workout spread that I've kept for this challenge is going to be an upper body and lower body setup, which means I'll be sharing two workouts in this video. One will be upper body workout, the other one will be lower body workout, right? And the workouts will remain the same for the whole entire 6 weeks, but of course stay tuned because I will guide you on how you'll be progressive overloading in the same exercises, right? Now with upper body and lower body, you have the choice whether you want to just train 4 days a week or whether you want to train 5 days a week. If you want to train 4 days a week, then you can do 2 lower body sessions and 2 upper body sessions. So you can do day 1 as lower body, day 2 as upper body, then day 3 can be rest day, then day 4 lower body, day 5 upper body, and then rest days, right? So you can do it like that. Or else if you want to train 5 days a week, then you can keep 3 lower body sessions and 2 upper body sessions in the 1 week, and the following week you can do 3 upper body sessions and 2 lower body sessions. So you can alternate like that, right? Now the most important question that comes when you start a workout is which weight should we lift when we are first starting the workout, right? Now this will vary from person to person, whether you are doing the exercises for the very first time or whether you've been doing it for 4 weeks or whether you've been doing it for 6 months, right? So that way you all will have different kind of strength and stamina going on, which means you will be lifting as per your current strength, right? For some people who are completely new to this, they've never done this before, I would suggest maybe sticking to body weight exercises for low body exercises, and for upper body exercises just stick to just small bottles of water and something like that, right? Because in week 1 you should be focusing more on learning the exercises, the forms and techniques and those kind of things, right? And then from week 2 onwards is when then you can gradually move to 1 kg dumbbells and 2 kg dumbbells and 3 kg dumbbells and like that, right? So please make sure that you start small and then keep on investing in a range of dumbbells, because of course to gain weight by building muscle you must keep on increasing the tension that you're putting on the muscle, right? And for that you will need dumbbells, right? And let's say you are somebody who's been doing on and off workouts for 3 to 4 weeks time, then you would already know what kind of kg dumbbells are you already lifting, if you're lifting 3 kgs or 4 kgs or whatever you're lifting, right? So whatever you're lifting currently is your starting weight for the challenge, right? So start there, and then your progress has to be that, okay, every week or every fortnight, depending how quickly your strength is increasing, you should keep on lifting slightly heavier. Now when I suggest people to increase the weight whenever they feel ready, only increase by half a kg, max to max 1 kg. Don't go increase from 2.5 kgs to 5 kgs, because of course a lot of you guys invest in those plate sets, and the one drawback of the plate sets is that one dumbbell is formed of 2.5 kgs and the other dumbbell is then of 5 kgs, right? So that is such a big gap that you maybe for some low body exercises you might be able to make that kind of a jump, but for upper bodies you won't be able to make that kind of a jump, right? So then I recommend people to fill in the gap. So if you have a 2.5 kg dumbbell, then maybe invest in a pair of 4 kgs first. So from 2.5 move to 4 kgs first, because I don't think you can find 3.5 kgs, and then from 4 kg you move to 5 and 5 to 6 and like that, right? So that's what I would suggest. Now this increasing the weight is called progressive overloading, which is an absolute must. If you just kept on lifting your 1 and 2 kg dumbbells and kept on eating more, that is when you will just gain belly fat. You will only have like random belly, fat in unwanted areas. We don't want that. We want to gain the right way in the right places, So if that's what your goal is, then you will have to put in the work so that your body grows accordingly, right? So of course, eating in surplus is one thing, but at the same time, you have to push yourself in your workouts by lifting heavier as you gradually become stronger, right? Of course, you don't want to be lifting too heavy too soon as well. You don't want to hurt yourself. Forms and the way you're doing the exercise is definitely a priority, but then gradually that increment in the weight has to happen as well, right? Now I did share links to dumbbells and weighing scale and those kind of things in the newsletter. So of course, check out those links there if you haven't purchased the dumbbells and those kind of things yet. All the links are there in the description box of this video as well. So of course, make sure that you invest in yourself. You don't have to buy everything today. You can just buy one or two things that you can currently manage, and then of course, keep on saving, keep on investing. The more you'll invest in yourself, the more you'll reap out of this, right? That's basically what it is. A lot of people have asked about whey protein supplement as well. Now I hugely recommend investing in one, because I believe it's like good quality protein. Just a small serving can give you a larger chunk of good quality protein, because in a process like this, protein demands increase as well. However, it's by no means mandatory. If you can eat enough protein through protein food sources, of course opt for that. You don't have to invest in a protein supplement in that case, right? However, if you are somebody who is, let's say, pure vegetarian, you can't even eat eggs, or let's say you have some limitations, you can't have too much dairy or whatnot, or let's say you're a busy person, you're hardly in the house, you're 10-12 hours outside, or let's say you're somebody with a poor appetite, right? So in these scenarios where eating enough becomes difficult, where with your Indian style eating, carbs and fats you will still be able to manage, but protein is the one thing that goes out of the train, right? And since you're in a process like this where protein demands are going to be slightly on the higher side, especially for these scenarios, I would highly recommend. Even for others, I would hugely recommend. I've been taking for so long, and I don't think I will stop taking it anytime soon, because I can see it helps me hugely. Completing protein is not an easy task. So yeah, if you're wanting, again, the link is in the description box below. You can use my discount code NEETU to secure big discounts as well. That's the best I can do for you. So yeah, check it out and go with the flow. All right, I think that was the talking bit. I don't want to be talking too much because I want to take you guys to the workouts now. I will try my best to explain every single exercise with the best tips that I can give you, so that it's easy for you guys to learn. Anyways, on that note, let me take you to my gym and let's get started with the workout. So the first workout is our low body workout. Of course, you always want to start with a warm up. If you are training at a gym, you can definitely hop on a treadmill or a cross trainer or a bicycle and can warm up for about 4 to 5 minutes there. If you are training at home, then you can do these leg swings, you can do these side walks, and basically mock some of the movements that you'll be doing on that day for your legs, so that you can warm up those muscles, you can activate those muscles and so on, right? Now, I filmed both the low body and upper body workouts on the same day after completing my 1 hour workout. So of course I was very exhausted here, which is the reason why you will see me lifting super light weights and getting through the video. So of course, don't mind if you see me struggling and shivering even with the lightest weights. First exercise is squats, legs slightly wider than shoulder width, toes slightly pointed outwards, and sit backwards as if you're sitting on a chair. Try to go low where thighs become parallel to the ground. And of course, pressing through your heels, bring yourself back up. Second exercise is stiff-legged deadlifts focused on hamstrings, that is the back of your thighs. Feet shoulder width apart, nice upright upper body, and maintaining a slight bend at knee, hinge forwards. Stop where you feel the most stretch in your hamstrings, and then pushing through your heels, lift yourself right back up. Now we'll be isolating our legs and we'll be doing static lunges. Now take a wide step forwards and first feel the movement to ensure that you're able to lunge down in a good form, right? And then of course grab your dumbbells and push through the exercise. And of course, try to keep your upper body nice and upright and keep your abs nice and tight so that you can maintain that good form whilst you're lunging. Next, we are isolating glutes with hip thrusts. Find a bench or a furniture piece that is about your knee height. Place the edge of the bench right below your shoulder blades and ensure that your knee and ankle fall in one line when in the bridge position. And then of course, start doing your repetitions and be sure to squeeze your glutes in every single repetition to really get those on fire. Lastly, we're doing our standing calf raises, super simple exercise. Just make sure that you're really squeezing your calf muscles when you go on your toes. It's very, very important to engage the muscle, to really use the right muscle to perform that movement. Next one is, of course, our upper body workout. Now again, starting with the warm up here. Now, of course, keep on watching the warm up. However, I just wanted to quickly mention here is that the number of sets that I have mentioned in these workouts, it's okay if you're not able to do all the sets in week 1, right? Just do as much as you can in week 1 and aim to just get better and do more in week 2, right? So that you can gradually reach the full number of sets in 1 to 2 or even up to 3 weeks time, right? So there is no rush there, depending which stage you are at currently. You know, some people might be able to complete the whole workout with all the sets, some people might not be able to complete the entire sets or the whole entire workout, right? The idea here is that you start with what you can and then gradually progress, right? We will all progress at our own pace. First exercise is single arm bent over rows for back. Now if you're at a gym, then find a bench and place one arm and knee on the bench for a stronger, stable setup. Pretending your arm is lifeless, drag your elbow upwards, squeezing your lats in every single repetition. That is very, very important. Again, using the right muscle is very, very important. And of course, if you're training at home, then find a platform, just place one arm on it and stagger your legs a little bit so that you have a nice stable structure, and then you can perform the same movement. And of course, this is just a reminder that keep on sipping on water throughout your workout. You don't want to dehydrate yourself. Next one is shoulder press. Now keep elbows slightly fronted to your shoulder joint in this exercise the whole time, and of course push through the palms to ensure delts are the ones which are actually getting used to perform the movement. If you are at a gym, then of course you can even find a bench with back support and perform the exercise that way. Third one is a chest press, of course, for chest. Again, elbows slightly frontal to your shoulder joints, push through the palms to use as much of the chest muscles to perform the movement. And of course, if you're doing it at home, then you can do it on the floor easily with your knees bent like so. Moving on to arms, we are doing some preacher curls for biceps. Now keeping your upper arm stable by your sides, curl the lower arm up, squeeze your biceps and slowly lower. This is as simple as that, but is one of the most effective exercises for biceps. For the overhead tricep extensions, of course, keep arms stable by your head. Lower the forearms where you can feel the most stretch in your triceps and press back up. You might have to do extra repetitions in this exercise because the first few reps you won't even feel any kind of burning sensation in the triceps. Doing a little bit more work on shoulders with these front raises. Now maintaining a slight bend at your elbows. Raise arms frontal using your front tilts as in the front shoulders and perform the movement. And lastly, a bit of forearm work with some wrist extensions. Now keep forearms stable here at your knee or at a bench using a thumbless grip. Lower the dumbbell, then extend as much as you can and squeeze your forearms. Now since most of you want to work on forearms, so adding another exercise here, focusing on the same area, that is your forearm curls. Now using an overhand thumbless grip, perform the forearm curl whilst keeping your upper arm stable by your side. Now since upper body has a lot more muscles to cover, your upper body workouts might take slightly longer to finish as compared to your lower body workouts, and that is completely fine. Alright you guys, so those were the workouts. As I said, the workouts will remain the same the entire time for the 6 weeks. Since I train at a gym, I use, sometimes barbells and those kind of things to do the same exercises. So if you are somebody who's also training at the gym, stay tuned because I might film my own gym based exercises and share those with you here as well. So of course, if you're wanting to know more, and leave in the comment section as well if there is any particular exercise you want to learn more about or have questions about, then of course I might just film a separate short video on that and stuff like that. So and of course for those who will be starting now, you will be starting this from tomorrow. Technically the weight gain challenge starts tomorrow since I've only shared this now. So prep up tonight so that you're all set and ready for tomorrow. And of course get started. As you get your questions, as you get your doubts, keep on dropping those in the comment section. For those who already know the answers to those comments, of course keep helping each other out, and of course as much as I can reply, I will make sure that I reply to most of the comments, right? And of course leave any good ideas or things like that that you have that I should be sharing in the 6 weeks challenge. Then of course drop those ideas here as well, because I would love to produce more content on those ideas. So anyways, all the very best to all of you guys, and on that note, stay fit, stay fierce, and I will see you in my next video. That is going to be Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time, and it will be a short video but a good one.